The river, which broke its banks on Tuesday, has risen more than 1.5 meters, deluging areas of the city.
Actually now over 5,000 families are displaced. As soon as the water, because the water passed here through the tunnel, so many people are displaced here, and let's say the western part of the town is displaced.
Displaced people have put a temporary shelter along the main road. Peacekeepers from the South Korean Military Engineering Unit 7 with the United Nations Mission in South Sudan, UMIS, have been involved in attempts to keep the rainwaters away. The unit assisted the locals in constructing new dikes adjacent to the River Nile to prevent more flooding.
We have received tremendous help from the people of UNMIST, especially people from the Republic of South Korea. The South Korean army had been here overnight working with us, and they came this morning again. They're trying all the best. They brought their machine. Without their help, this town would have been cut yesterday into two halves.
The mayor added that so far no humanitarian assistance has reached Bor. He called on all stakeholders to respond immediately to help the displaced.
I'm asking for all the humanitarian agencies to act quickly to provide non-food item and food item for the people that are being displaced here.
The heavy rains displaced hundreds of people from their homes, with over 1,000 families being affected in the area and more than 400 houses destroyed in some areas of Bor town after the river burst its banks. The displaced are in the 6 states of Warrap, Unity, Western Bahr el Ghazal, Northern Bahr el Ghazal, Jonglei, and Upper Nile. Jonglei State is one of the most challenging places in South Sudan for UN peacekeepers to work and conduct patrols. A routine and scheduled morning patrol by vehicle is unable to take off for fear that the cars will get stuck in the mud and will also slow troops as they go about their patrols. The only alternative, therefore, is to go on foot. Rain or shine, the peacekeepers move on foot for hours to make sure that the residents are protected.
We will try to find out the population of civil, mainly the civil population areas, so that we can interact with them and find out the problem, what they are facing in the field. So that's why we are doing our job like this. But yeah, it takes a time to fulfill, to achieve our goal. But what we are doing today is a step to achieve that goal.
These foot patrols are part of continuing efforts by the United Nations Mission in South Sudan, UMIS, to help establish an improved secure environment. Through their presence in these insecure areas which have seen intercommunal conflict, they help deter forces and at the same time monitor the situation on the ground. For the peacekeepers, the task may be grueling, but they are satisfied when they receive some positive responses from the vulnerable civilians.
Despite all the daunting challenges that we have had regarding the austere operating environment, like camping in a swamp, having to walk like 10 miles across the river to get to the next village, it is all worth it for me and for the rest of the troops. When we get to those villages, just like you saw a minute ago, we see that old lady, that young guy, wave, smile, and say to us, thank you. It makes it warms my heart to see that. Then we know that our work is not really in vain. So that makes me happy.
Because of the conflict and insecurity in Pibor, most of the civilian population have deserted the town and are scattered miles away.
Peacekeeping have remained in noble service in the UNMISS military. And we take special satisfaction when we see the positive impact of what we're doing in terms of protection and safe, conducive environment for the vulnerable population.
UN peacekeepers in South Sudan are delivering security, protection of civilians, and early peace-building support to help communities.